Welcome back, you guys. I am so excited for today's video because it's going to be another swatch party. Today we are going to go through my whole entire singles collection and we're going to swatch it all. It's going to be a glitter party for sure. You guys know how excited I get when I swatch my stuff, and I know so many of you guys love it too, so buckle up because we're about to get started. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather, and this is such a good place to start because I get so excited talking about makeup, especially eyeshadow. It is my one true love, and I love all things colorful makeup, especially indie brands. Well, actually, I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification so you could be reminded of all my future uploads. I have a lot here, and I'm excited to get through it. So not only am I bringing out singles, but I also brought out like all the stuff that I keep in this little drawer with the singles, like my liners I want to share with you guys. I have some like glitter thingies and my like cake liners. I love these so much, like wet liners. And I also brought in a couple of magnetic palettes that I really love, that I feel like are super fun and a fun way to spice up your collection. And you may even already have some of these things. The reason I love doing like rankings and stuff like that is because I like going through my collection and really getting excited again for what I already have, and sometimes it's fun to do that. Don't get me wrong, I love reviewing palettes so much. It is one of my favorite things in the whole world, but I have been in the position where I was not able to pick up new releases, and I understand the FOMO of it all and wishing you had something that you might not be able to get, or maybe you just don't feel right spending money on that thing right now and stuff like that. So I think when you go through your collection and you swatch things, it makes you fall in love with it all over again, and you get so excited for what you already have. So that is why I love like swatching stuff in videos like these. I think it's so fun, and the excitement is almost contagious, which is, you know, fun. Who doesn't want to feel excited? So when it comes to singles, I have a bunch of like loose ones as well as like singles that are in pans. I want to start with some of my favorites. My favorite singles in my whole collection. And they are from, let me grab the last one. They are from Diver Cosmetics. They're so good. So I don't even have all of their singles. I have the single, ooh, I almost broke them, but I have some of their singles. I have the ones from the Smitten collection and the ones with the Warlock of the Wood and the Witch of the Wildflower collections, but I'm pretty sure they had singles in their first collection too, which was the Gloomy Gardens. I do have the palette, but I did not get the stuff on the side, but their singles are some of my absolute freaking favorites. So their shimmers and their palettes are like so good. Especially like that collab they did and the Smitten palette. I love the Gloomy Gardens too, but they have updated since then, and I think they're even better. So these singles are like some of my absolute favorites. That's including Unearthly and Clionadh, which is freaking high praise. These are so stunning. So if you guys watch my video, you know, like my videos, you know my feelings about these, but one of my favorite singles of all time is the shade Stray Cat. It's currently on a pre-order because it's sold out for good reason, but I have never seen anything quite like this. It just blows my freaking mind, and I'm kind of like, man, maybe I should have put that on the lid today. Let me turn my lights down some too. Okay, I had to go and change the battery for my camera and all that. I wasn't feeling the outfit either, so I went with this, and honestly, it really matches the look perfectly. I keep like clothes up here for videos and stuff. This room is such a mess, you guys. I need help. I need someone to help me come feng shui my whole house. It's terrible. But I remember where we were at. We were talking about stray cat, and I was trying to turn my lights down. Those batteries on that were dead as well. So it was a whole thing. But look at this. It's so beautiful. It makes me so freaking happy. It's just such a stunning, unique shade. There's like a bluish, like grayish blue base to it. But as you can see, it has that fiery shade. There's a little bit of gold in there as well. Some pink. And it's just such a stunning shade. Literally. I should have saved the best for last, but I couldn't help myself. I'm actually going to be filming a magnetic palette ranking after this. It's going to be so fun. If it's already up, I'll pop the thumbnail up on the screen. But if not, it will be coming soon. So, then we have this shade. I'll pop the name up here on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. I'm not even going to try. But this one is really beautiful as well. Very unique. I don't even know how to really describe it. Maybe like a, it's like, it has a mauve base, and then it also like flips very strong to mauve, but it has like this gorgeous like green, sage green shade to it as well that is just so captivating. Let me see, let's play with the lights and see. You guys can see better that way. I may look like crap, but you can really see like how well these shine. They are truly just so stunning. Oh, I have so many favorites. This is a favorite as well. So this was a part of the Warlock of the Wood collection, and it's so stunning. It's like a really pretty purple, but it shifts to this gorgeous green. See, I see green. There, you can kind of see the purple. It's so pretty. This is like one of those toppery shades, kind of like, but if you keep layering it, you can get a more opaque thing. Look, I don't know why I said thing. See, it's just so pretty. But you could also, like, I'll do it down here. You could do like a light wash of it too. And that is pretty as well. It just adds like this really beautiful like glittery shift. It's so stunning. What one's next? There's so many. This one is really cool. So this is the shade Necromancy. I think it was from that same collection as the last one. But this one is so fiery. I just love pulling these out. I mostly do it when I'm like doing looks off camera though, because I know you guys don't like it when I'm reviewing a palette and then I like throw in something like this because it changes. You can't really see what the palette does, you know what I mean? And I get it, but so that means I only get to use these off camera unless I'm doing like a full face get ready with me, which I have a bunch of those already filmed and they should be all coming out soon. But that shade is so stunning. It's like kind of similar to this shade a little bit, but this one does have some green in it and the base is like light brown. It's really beautiful, maybe even gray. This one is pretty. Frandoween, we love this one too. I think this was in the Witch of the Wildflower collection. This one is more flaky though. The other ones I've talked about have been a smoother formula, but once you get that like smoothed out, it is just so freaking insane. Oh, I love it so much. See, let me turn the lights off again. You can see like it's so fluorescent and beautiful. So freaking gorgeous. And there it is on the finger as well. You can really see like how those glitters shine. They're stunning. I just love them. They're so special. You know what I mean? Like I have bought some special shades and while they've been beautiful, they didn't really feel like they warranted the price. You know what I mean? It's like it's something that could have been put in the palette. These really do feel special. Like you're really getting something. This one is gorgeous too. Transmutation. Love it. You guys know I'm such a sucker for blue. And this is one of those like smoother formulas as well. Again, I do want to show you what it looks like with the lights off. And there it is. They are just so unique. So freaking gorgeous. So this one is like, has like a kind of cool tone purple base, but it has like this very fluorescent blue as well. I love this one. It's pretty even with the lights on, but I feel like you can really see that like bright fluorescent effect without the studio lights, but it looks more true to color with the lights on. You know what I mean? This one is really good too. This was from the Smitten collection. So this is the Alley Cat shade. And she is like so deep and dark, but you have that really beautiful sparkle. Also, these are all magnetic as well, so you can take them out and do like build your own palettes and stuff like that if that's what you're into. But look at her. The base on this is so stunning, and look, that's one swatch. I could keep going. That's such a good formula. And see, even when you shear it out, it's so stunning with it. I don't even know how to describe this color. Let me know what you guys would call it. It's kind of like a midnight blue, but the glitter reflect in it is just so freaking stunning. You guys know I love a fiery eye and blue, so this is like, it was made for me. It's so stunning. I need to broaden my vocabulary because the only thing that's coming to mind right now is the word stunning. So then we have Bitten, which is really, really pretty. Somebody send me some WD-40 for this chair before I lose my freaking mind. Totally kidding, but I really do need to get some. So this one is like peachy pink. Again, very fiery. In there you can see them both with the lights down. Like, look at that shade. It's so freaking gorgeous. In some ways I look at it, there is like a little bit of gold in there as well. So you can kind of see it. But this one is like yellow to pink to orange, peachy goodness. It's so delicious. Then we have the shade All Hallows Eve. This one is pretty. Now, I have seen similar shades to this, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think. It was an Ensley Rain palette, but it's not coming to mind. I can't remember which one it's in. If you guys know, let me know down below. But this one is really, really pretty. So this has like that fluorescent purple as well, along with pink and green. And there you can see like how strong. There's just something about these that they make me so freaking excited. You guys know I like shimmers so much. So something like this just, I feel like too, you could have like the most boring palette or cheap palette, you know what I mean? Most terrible color story, and as long as you can get it on the eyes and make it look decent, you can add a shade like these and really just add so much to the look. Now, this shade is pretty. It's really pretty, but it's not as good as the others. See, somebody asked me if there was a shade in, they really liked the pink shade in the plastic palette, the hot pink, but I told them it was really kind of dull and disappointing, and they asked me if I knew of a shade that was similar, and I couldn't think of any. This is it. So if you see this video, this is it. It's the shade Smitten from Diverune, and I will try to have all of these linked down below. I don't have a code with the brand yet, but maybe you could go check out their Instagram and find a code somewhere. But I love them, and I really, really think you will love them too. Okay, thankfully I found the comment. I'm so excited. Took me a minute, but I think these are beautiful. So those are my only Diverune Cosmetics singles. However, I did mention I wanted to bring out some magnetic stuff too. So I have the Dewdrops palette as well. I probably need to go ahead and clean my hand off, and then we'll do some swatches of this. Like I said, the Dewdrops is magnetic, so It could be singles if that's what you wanted. And there. One thing I wish brands would like take the time, which I know it might cost a lot more, so I kind of understand why they don't, but I wish they could put the names on the back of the shades as well. I think that would be really cool. So we're gonna do this one. Love the shade names. We have Plop, Drip, Drop, Splish, Splash, Splosh. It's so funny. I love it. I also really love, did I bring them out? Yes. These were a part of that collection, and they're like little eye gems that look like water droplets. They're really pretty. There's several different colors as well, but it's so pretty. So I'll turn the lights off and show you after we swatch them all. That way I'm not like going back and forth a bunch, but these are so stunning. I just think they're gorgeous. This is one of the things that I keep in front of me. That way if I need some type of inner corner highlight, I can just add it with this palette. But they also make really, really pretty face highlights too. And this yellow is gorgeous. This one is more of that flakier type of formula. Not like bad flaky though. And it does smooth out like really, really silky. This one looks to be like it's a hollow as well, which you guys know, that makes me excited. This shade is one of my favorites. It's called Drop. In the pan, it kind of looks like earth, like it's green, but there's like blue as well. And then on the finger, it just looks very, very fluorescent. And wait till you guys see this one with the lights off. Even with them on, it's so stunning. It kind of looks like the highlighter I'm wearing today, which is Glowworm from Black Moon Cosmetics. No, it's not Glowworm, it's Cat Shark. But do you see like, oh, it just brings it in. Then we have Splish, which is so freaking pretty. It's so hard to describe. There's like so much there, which you will see more when I show you the up close. But it's like a white, really soft pink to a very, very, very light gold. It's just so stunning. This one is like one of those marbled shades. It's called Splish or Splash. Very fiery. Very luminescent. And then we have Splosh. This one I use all the time. And I put it at the very top. It's like very, very fiery. I'll do some of it here. Let me take my ring off. I'll do some of it on my pinky so you can really see. Here's what they all look like with the lights on. They're so freaking pretty. And then look at them with the lights off. Do you see that one? It is so like luminescent and beautiful. These are so wet and silky. They're becoming a favorite for real. Them, Artitude Cosmetics have really came up my fingers list. My favorites list. I have fallen so in love with both of them. I cannot wait to see what else they release. I wish I was like in on all the secrets behind the scenes so I could get excited early, but I am not. I have to wait, which is fine, but I can't wait. You know what I mean? Okay, so next, I do have this one. I got it from the Ice Cream Beauty Mystery Box. I really owe it to my friend Mel, who's also a subscriber here, for introducing me to that freaking box, because it's the best mystery box I've ever gotten. They have the coolest stuff in there. Gourmand Girls is in there a lot. They have a lot of Sea Beauty and stuff. And this, I got this in that box. It's so freaking stunning. It's called the Charmancy. This is the shade Milano. I could be totally off. I will link it though. You guys, it's so pretty. It's so like foiled. You can really like see in the pan how green, and then how, ooh, I just broke it. Not really, but my heart broke. But you can see just like how foiled it is. It's stunning. And again, I will turn the lights off. Okay, So, like I said, I'm gonna come back to this one, but I will say this is a really like standard type of multichrome, honestly, but it is still really, really beautiful. But I have some more singles that are really, really like good favorites, and they are from the new Artitude collection. They are so freaking beautiful. This is from the Ink and Roses collection. So these are magnetic as well. I put these in here myself. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the shade names because they didn't put it on the back. It was only on the cardboard packaging, which I did not keep. So honestly, I'm probably going to use like my label maker, look them up online and see what's what. But this one is my absolute favorite. It's like the darker one of all of them. This one is stunning. So my only thing with this, I love the idea of this acrylic palette, but these pans that are in here are too short. So the pans go down too deep, and I'm someone, I like to put my singles on with my finger if I can, I mean my shimmer. And you can't get your finger down in that pan, especially if you have nails. But these are freaking gorgeous. I hope that they can make these a little bit thinner for next time. That, or make the pans a little deeper, which I know that would raise the price. So, I don't know. But these singles are so gorgeous. Do you see how, like, purple it turns? I love it. It's like a seafoam green, blue, purple. It's so freaking gorgeous. I can't even describe, like, what that base is. And then we have this one, which is more white looking. Trying to help, like, describe them. And look at it. It's so fiery. It kind of reminds me of the Dewdrops palette. The formula kind of reminds me of theirs as well. I just really, really love them. I can't wait to show them to you guys with the lights off. And then we have this shade, which is the one that's more pink, obviously. At least it looks like that right now. See, my favorite thing about special shades, I love the shifts because I love swatching them. Now, if you're someone who doesn't swatch your stuff, then I could see how a multi-chrome or a duo could be intimidating because you really don't know what color it's going to be when you put it on the eye. But if you do swatch them, you can look at the shifts and see them, and then you can pair your mattes accordingly. At least that's how I use them. I always plan my looks out by whatever shimmer I'm using, and I feel like when you use like multi-chromes or duos, they really make it to where you can pair the most random colors together and create the most exciting looks, which you guys know that's one of my favorite things to do. So last in this little collection, we have this one. Now, I know Artitude does have more singles, but these are the first ones I picked up. I honestly could not resist. I did pick up the, what's it called? The Maneater palette, and I'm so excited. I know it's an old palette, but I'm doing looks with it as soon as I get it. I cannot wait. This one is kind of like an antique gold, but you can see like that mustardy shade, but there's also like a little purple in there as well. Here they are with the lights off. Like, they are just so pretty. I'm trying to like bend my hand in ways it's not supposed to go, but are these not just so breathtaking? They're so sparkly. So the next ones I want to talk about, I actually got in PR, and they are from DEDE Signature. I think she has 8 shades right now, but I have 4 of them, and I was honored to get these. Now, I'll be forward with you guys. I think if you deal with creasing, you might want to stray away from these ones, because while they are freaking stunning, they are a thicker formula, so they could possibly crease on you. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, you could try to ask someone else that does have more hooded eyes than I do, because I haven't dealt with the creasing, but it just feels like with the formula that could be an issue possibly for some. So this is the shade number 3, and it's so stunning. I just love, like, the base is like almost black. I think it is a blackened base with that purple flip, and it's stunning. I'm pretty sure all of these have a blackened base. Then we have shade 4. And, you know, I love a green. It kind of reminds me of the green one I just swatched from the Artitude palette. But honestly, or the Artitude singles, I like this one more because it has like that antique gold green, but then it's like switches to this gorgeous vibrant blue, which is like such a fun combo. And then I have shade number 1. I also really like these little compacts. I keep them in them. I mean, I could totally put them in a palette, but I do like to keep them in their little things. This one is really pretty too. Very foiled. Then we have shade number 2. This one is more red in the pan. But you see, it does pick up a lot. It is a thicker formula. Also, I do have a code with this brand. If you are interested, it is AOML, and it will save you 10%. But do you see what I mean? The other shades are gorgeous too. I'm considering picking them up, but I try to remind myself, like, I love them and they're beautiful and I'm so happy to have these ones. But I don't get to reach for products like this very often because I do film most of my looks. However, I did not film this one today. I just wanted to play with my makeup, listen to my book, my audiobook, and just get lost in the moment. I had crazy dreams again last night, but I usually do film my looks, so I don't get to play with stuff like this very often. So I'm trying to remind myself of that so I don't waste money on something I'll rarely get to use, if that makes sense. But here these are. You can totally see that blackened base coming through. Like, this is so Christmas. Is it not? They're so freaking gorgeous. I'm trying to show you the flips though. You can kind of see them there. So next, I have these from Unearthly, and I love them so much. They're so beautiful. So these aren't technically singles. Don't worry, I do have more singles to share, but I'm trying to do it in order of like my favorites situation. But they're the like loose pigments. So these are freaking gorgeous, but just warning, they are very messy. You have to be very careful when you open them because it kind of like flies up. But if you love glitter, or not necessarily glitter because these are not glittery, if you love shiny, beautiful things, you will love these. Okay, so with these loose ones, because I do have quite a few, I'm going to take off my rings, but that's not what I was going to say. I am going to use a glitter glue primer on the palm of my hand. That way they stick to something so you guys can truly like see what they look like. So I'm just going in with this one from Bella Beauty Bar. It is one of my favorites. Someone recently asked me in a comment what glitter glue I like. I guess she was having issues with fallout. So my favorite that I've had for a while now is actually this one from Bella Beauty Bar. This is my third one. I love them so much. So they have other versions. There is a white one, but I am talking about the clear one. And then we have the Stick and Sparkle from Dive Cosmetics. Their formulas are really, really similar. I don't really remember the prices of them, so you could probably like go check out the price and see like which one is the better, you know, value for your money, because this one is significantly smaller than the one from Bella Beauty Bar, but it doesn't have like fluid ounces on here. I would have to like go check the site to be like exactly sure. But if you have hooded eyes, this one from Clionadh is really good. So this was a collab with the Bad to the Brow, and it's the Shine On Shimmer Shadow Enhancer. So this one is really good for people with hooded eyes because it's a very thin formula, but it works best on like shimmers that aren't flaky. It does better on shimmers that are more of a formula like Clionadh, the ones I talked about from Rune and Artitude Cosmetics. I mean, Rune does have a few flakier formulas, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about like the really silky, smoother formula, a lot like Unearthly's. But those are the three that I recommend. I use NYX forever. Like, I've went through so many of these, but ever since I discovered these ones, I've not touched this primer, so I probably need to give it away. And I also have one from Ensley Rain, but I haven't really tried it because after I got it was during all that crap, so I haven't really tried it. I think I tried it maybe once or twice, but it's been a minute, so I don't really remember how good that one is, but I'm pretty sure that one was a really thin formula as well. Now we're gonna go on to swatching. So this one is one that always draws my attention. This is the shade called Freaky, and it's so freaking beautiful. So Freaky's such a good name. Like, if you can see that on the finger, it's so freaking gorgeous. Very like fiery, reflective, beautiful. I don't know if I put glitter glue on this side of my hand, but there we go. It is so beautiful. I can't wait to show you what they look like with the lights off though. That's when you really see these ones shine. But this one is like kind of pink, but there's like a really gorgeous orange shift to it as well. It's so stunning. So this is my newest. This is the shade called Red Rum, and it's freaking gorgeous. And I'm so excited to have this in my collection. I loved it. I think I got it around Halloween time, but it's so pretty. It's so... oh, it's so gorgeous. I don't even know how to describe it. It's very red, but there's like this gorgeous orange shift to it as well. I'm trying not to spill it everywhere. And there is on the hand. It's so gorgeous and metallic. And look at it on the finger. It's like all up under my nail, but it's so stunning. The orangey flip to this just takes my freaking breath away. I love it so much. It's just like when you put the lids on, you can see, hold on, I'll put the lid on and then I'll show you what I mean. There's like residue all around the sides where it kind of like spills, and it's really, really hard to keep them like clean because it comes out around the rim. So this one is called Genie. This one is really pretty. I think it has like a green flip to it, but it looks white, so it would probably make a really good face highlight as well. Oh, and it's got like this really gorgeous peach to it. It's like a peachy pink with a like fluorescent green flip. It's really pretty. It's not showing with the lights on, but don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and swatch a few of them, and then I'll come back and tell you like what's what. Okay, so I went ahead and swatched more. So this last one, oh my God, it just stopped me in my freaking tracks. Can you see it? God, under my nails have so much eyeshadow. Ignore that, but it's so pretty, you guys. So this top shade is called Phoenix, and it's so freaking gorgeous. Can you see like those holographic glitters in it? And the base of that one is like a very, very light smoky gray. So stunning. This shade, it's called Monster, and it's so pretty. So that's the one that is just right under it. It's so beautiful. Let me turn on my flash. I don't know if it'll work because I do have these other lights on behind me, and of course the overhead lights, but oh, do you see it? It's so magical. It makes me lose my freaking mind. And then underneath of that, we have the shade Genie that we already talked about. So that one has like a very light, I'm trying to get it to show. It's so hard. It has like a very light, like pinky, peachy base, but it has like a very like bright neon green kind of shift to it as well. And then underneath that, we have the shade Red Rum. And under that, we have the first shade I swatched, which is Freaky. It's so much more orange in person than what it's appearing on camera. But those top two, especially, I can't even choose these two. They're so freaking gorgeous. Okay, so I did something real dumb and I got these mixed up. I hope I put them back in the correct order. But look at them. That dark shade right here, the second one, I lost my freaking mind over that one. Oh my God, they are so beautiful. So starting at the top of my hand, we have the shade Mermaid, which is so pretty. That one is kind of like, there's like 3 shades right here, the top, this one, and this one, that kind of have like this green purple shift, but they are different. Let's see if I can get them to like really show. I'm not doing a very good job at this, guys. But these are all so stunning. So my favorites out of these would definitely be the Holo, which is the shade Dragon. That's the second. And then next we have the shade Zombie, which is really pretty. That's the one I gave out in one of my giveaway boxes. And then we have the shade Fairy, which is so beautiful. It's got like a lime green gold base, but in the container it doesn't look like that at all. It's insane. And then last we have the shade Beast, and I'll give you one more look at this one. So these are all of the ones that I have from Unearthly. They're like so shiny and shimmery. Let me show you what they look like on with the lights on as well. So let's move on from the loose ones for a minute. I feel like these types are more easy to swatch. I do have quite a few, maybe not compared to some people, but for me it is a lot. So these are all Clionadh except for this one down here, which is Lethal. We're going to get into these. These are freaking gorgeous. So I don't have very many Clionadh, but I really, really love the ones that I have. Let me get my tools so we can see shade names. I know they're doing some kind of sale or something right now. So this one here is called Coat of Arms. And I'll link the ones that are still available down below. I don't know which collections these are from. I'm pretty sure some of these are from a Halloween collection they had in 2022, I want to say. So when me and Amanda first like moved into this house, but this shade is freaking gorgeous. I almost said this house, but that too. This is another one of my favorites. I was talking to Amanda with voice text on like I was texting her, and everything I was saying just now like went into our text thing. But when I was trying to dig this one out, I accidentally dug my nail in one of the shades, but I wanted to show you guys this one next. It's really, really pretty. So I went ahead and washed my hands earlier because they were like so glittery, but now I have green glitter under my nail. So overlook that. But this one is so pretty. It's like an iridescent gold with like some green in it as well. I just freaking love the Clionadh singles. So the next one, the one that I broke, is this shade Hedge Maze, which is really pretty. And I might as well use some of the ones that I broke instead of, I mean, some of the shade that broke off instead of digging back into the pan. And it was a lot too, like a huge hunk. Look at that. Oh, it's so freaking pretty. I just love this so much. So freaking gorgeous. It's like a really pretty green. There's a little bit of blue. Looks like some purple, but it has like that antique gold shift that's so freaking gorgeous. Honestly, it's been way too long since I've dipped into these ones. they need to be like on my desk. The ADHD makes it kind of hard for me because it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. Most things are. And if I don't have stuff right by me, I tend to forget what I have. Oh, and this orange one is so pretty. This is Court Jester. It's so gorgeous. Oh, it's so like fiery and peachy and beautiful. And that's the Court Jester one on top. It's so freaking pretty. So, ooh, which one? This one. This is like, like the best kind of orange. It's like the yellow leaning orange. There is like a yellowish gold to this, but it has like a, you remember Tang, the drink mix? It kind of reminds me of that. It's so bright and beautiful and fiery. It makes me so freaking happy. I'm pretty sure that one was in one of like the Halloween like not duos, like bundles that they sold. Now let me show you what these look like with lights off. Just look how like bright and shiny they are. They're so fun. I just love special shades. They make me so happy. That bottom one is really, really pretty, but so is the green one. I mean, they're all pretty. I just love them. You guys are gonna have to let me know if you have any of these that we've talked about in today's video. So they sent me this little one. It's called Fruit Fuzz. So I should have never opened this one because I have this palette. I should have brought that out. The Emily Violet Marie collab they did. And this one is really, really pretty. It's not as good, I feel like, as some of their others, but it is really pretty. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon because that's freaking gorgeous. It has like a really soft lime green, like sheen to it. It's really pretty. Okay, so this one is called Citron, and it is really pretty too. Ooh, that's really pretty. That reminds me of something that we just watched, but I can't remember what it was, but it is really pretty. Okay, maybe it was one of the DEDE signature ones because it has that like bluish purple flip to it, but it's also kind of mustardy with that gorgeous like vibrant bright green. It's really stunning. This was one of my favorites and it's still like so beautiful. This is the shade Oculus. And wait, okay, you see how strong that is? It's when I look at it, it's purple, that color. It's so freaking pretty. Look at that. Oh, it makes me so happy. It's still so good. I have not used this in a long time, and I really need to pull it back out because, wow, such a mermaid shade. There's so much there going on. It's so stunning. Oh, I just love that. And like this shade would go so well with the Beauty Below palette. It could be so fun. And then we have another green. This is Patina. If you guys want to see like the ultimate Clionadh swatch video, I know of two really good ones. So Angelica has like several where she does like all kinds of different swatches. So does Heather Austin. And if I can remember, I'll link them down below for you guys. Like they do such a good job. I'm going to have to ask for tips. I know they like use a mirror to hold so you can see the shifts, but I don't know how like to hold it right. I've tried to do that and it just makes me look like a mess. This one I think broke before and I fixed it. And it does not have the shade name, which really sucks. But let's swatch it anyway. It's really, really pretty. If I can find something that looks like it, I'll let you guys know in the description box. But she is so pretty. Oh, it's so light. It would be pretty with today's look. Like tapped in the center, like right there. I don't want to mess up my graphic liner situation. My allergies were like running full force earlier. I'm like stuttering and everything. This one is so pretty. Again, it's like that antique gold with a lime. shift, but it's also very mustardy. Really, really pretty. I bet this one was Halloween as well. This is the shade Embellishment. And there we have that one. So freaking pretty. Look at them. They're so shiny and just so beautiful and reflective, and the shifts, hopefully you guys can see them. They're just so breathtaking. I just love them so much. It's such a good time. Okay, so we have 6 more left in this palette. Let's start with this one. Cerise. I could be wrong. So this one to me doesn't look as exciting, but you can't judge a book by its cover, you know? So we're going to swatch and see how I feel about it swatched out. I think this was one of the ones they did in those like Halloween collections. Yeah, this one's okay, but honestly, it is not my favorite. And I feel the same way about this one just looking at it in the pan. Viridian. These ones are more like muted vibes. This one's pretty though. That one I do like more than what I thought I would. It has like a brown base with a really pretty like green shift, but I can, when I hold my hand back like this, I can also see like some blue in there. It's really stunning. That one is definitely more than meets the eye. Then we have another one of those more gold shades, but this one looks like it has some peach in it. Auric is the name of this, and even in the pan, this one looks stunning. Oh yeah, that's one of those really gorgeous, fiery types of shades. Really stunning. That shade's growing on me too. It's pretty. It's just not my favorite out of the others. Then let's see what this one is. Saffron. I think I remember loving this one too. Ooh, it's kind of like similar to the one that I just did, but it's got a really like fiery pink. Oh yeah, that one's stunning. Oh, it's better. So freaking pretty. Look at it on the finger too. This is the shade, I don't know, Rayonat. I know I'm butchering that so bad. This one is pretty. It's kind of like a cool tone blue meets a really like gorgeous bright pink. Oh, that's so freaking gorgeous. Hopefully you'll be able to like see the shifts better once I turn the lights out, but that one is gorgeous. These ones are more muted, I feel like, than some of the others we've done. And last of the Clionadh, we have Cerulean. Like, I feel like I can't even read when reading these shade names. That is stunning. But again, it does feel somewhat more muted. It's got that same, like, I don't know how to explain, like a mauve-y type of base, like pewter almost, and then that bright, like vibrant blue. Let me do this one from Lethal as well. This is the last shade in the palette. This is the shade Genesis, and it was the first single I ever bought. I bought it when I bought the Teresa is Dead collection, the like part 2. And it's so pretty. It did not disappoint. It's so stunning. And there they are in all of their glory. Look at that Lethal down there, like shining so bright. Are they not so beautiful? You guys are going to have to let me know, like, if there's any shades from Clionadh that you really love, that you think I would love as well. I would love to hear your thoughts, because I do want to get some more from them. I just don't want to go like all out because they are kind of expensive, at least for me and my budget, but I think they're freaking gorgeous. The next palette I have, I've already taken some of the shades out. This one is full of Bella Beauty Bar, Fantasy Cosmetica, and I do have a few Ensley Rain as well. So I actually want to start with the 2 holos that I have here. This one is from Bella Beauty Bar, and it's called Just Hollow, and it's so freaking gorgeous. the like mini hollow glitters that are in it. They're like so freaking micro tiny, but they're so beautiful. I have not used this one since I went to Vegas. It's so beautiful. I don't, like, you'll probably be able to see it better once I like show you guys what it looks like with the lights down, but it's pretty. So compared to this one from Ensley Rain, this is Mind Melt. It is from the Underland collection. That one, I am on a hiatus right now with Ensley Rain, but I can't lie, I love their freaking formula so much. They have my favorite shimmer formula of all time. And this hollow is so freaking gorgeous. Oh, do you see that? It's very shifty. Now, I will say Gourmand Girls has a pretty hollow like this in the Frozen palette. And, not Ensley Rain. Adept Cosmetics has tons of them as well that are similar to this. But you cannot deny how freaking gorgeous that is. Freaking takes my breath away. Makes me sad because I miss them. So pretty. So this one from Bella Beauty Bar, Lapis Lazuli. So I feel like this is like half full. I don't know if you can see the pan on the side there. It doesn't feel as full as the others, and I've only used this one time, so it's not because it's like very used, but are you ready? Oh, it's a hollow too, guys. You know I'm such a sucker for a holochrome. I want them all. Oh, and this one from Bella Beauty Bar, this is the shade Love Bite. So I actually have the liquid version of this too, and it is a hollow. This is like your standard like red to green multichrome. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, and the swatching, like, it swatches so smoothly, it's so silky. But let me show you the hollow. The hollow is the liquid, and I actually have the gloss too. I've never used it though, because I don't know, maybe like during the fall I can get on board with it, but it's just not the vibe for me right now. I will say this hollow is stunning though. I didn't get to use it in my video where I reviewed this collection. It's from the Vamp collection too, if you guys were curious and you didn't already know. But you can kind of see like those glitter reflex on the pinky. It's so stunning. We'll leave it there and see if it dries down, because like I said, I have not used it. I've only swatched it. Then they sent me this random shade called Glazed Donut. I'm pretty sure it's just like a brown metallic. I kept it because why not? But I probably shouldn't have, because I'll probably never use that. It is really, really pretty though. Okay, back to Ensley Rain. I have 4. So this is the shade Sinister Slumber, and it's part of the Underland collection too. I really loved that whole collection, but this shade is stunning, and you can kind of see it here as well. It's really pretty. Then I have Haunted Hatter, but not as pretty as the others, but it is like really gorgeous. That one seems more metallic than anything. I don't really see like any like real shift to it. If there is one, it must be very, very subtle to the point where I'm not even picking up on it. Maybe like gold to orange. And then we have Gloomy Glow. Actually, all of these might be from that Underland collection. That one is really pretty, but we've seen several of these today. This one is like really bright though. It's really, really pretty. And then last, Painting the Roses Red. This one is pretty. It's like a red to a bunch of stuff. Kind of like a deep burgundy as well. I'll swatch it on my other finger. And there it is. It's really pretty. It's the hollows for me though. Like, do you see how strong that second one is? It's really gorgeous. So is this one. And it is dry. I did a swatch test, which is awesome that it dries down like that. But these are so pretty. Honestly, there's so much still left on that I could still like keep swatching with it. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Fantasy Cosmetica swatches real quick, and then I'm gonna take a break and I'm going to come back tomorrow and film the rest, because I truly underestimated how long this was gonna take, and it's almost 11 o'clock. And I love eyeshadow and swatching, but I love sleep too. So the first shade I want to go into is Codex. The Fantasy Cosmetica singles are so different, I feel like, than their actual eyeshadow. Let me know what you guys think. I love their shimmer shadows and their palettes too, don't get me wrong. So this one's a holo, but the glitter in these are so micro fine and silky and just so freaking gorgeous. I don't know like how well you can see it on there. They're so beautiful. The hollow particles are really, really tiny as well. They're so stunning. So some of these are from the Lost Library. I don't know which ones, but others are from the, is it Frozen in Ice? Cradled in Ice collection. This is the shade Grimoire. Oh, this one is pretty. It's a purple hollow. And of course it does have like those multi-chrome flips as well. It's so beautiful. Then we have, I think it's Leah. It's really pretty. Oh, this is pretty. A red hollow. I don't have one of those. Well, I have the red and green one I just showed from Bella Beauty Bar, but not a straight up red. So that's like a red metallic with those micro hollow glitters. Really stunning. Then we have Frederick. This one's pretty too. It's like a cool tone blue with, again, those micro hollow glitters. These are like so silky, soft, and smooth. This one's pretty too. This is the shade Song. So this is like a very, very light purple with like a very light sage green base. Really stunning. It looks like there's a little pink in here as well, like a pink flip. You see it kind of there on the edges. It's really gorgeous. And then we have Nami or Nami, one of the three. Probably not even any of those. Wouldn't that be funny? This one's pretty too. So it's kind of like gray, purple. It's really stunning. There it is on the finger too. There's a little bit of pink in there as well. I have two more. So then we have Tomb. This one looks to be a hollow, and it looks to be more green, like gold green. The glitter is just so fine. I've never seen anything like that. It's so stunning. And then we have, the name is coming off of this one, but I think it says Boreas. Oh, this one's so pretty. This is really pretty. So there it is on the finger. That's so stunning. And there they are with the lights turned down. They're just so impactful without being like flaky or in any way. I think this one, these top two might be my favorites. They're so stunning. I really like the shiftiness of that second one as well. I'm back and I feel so freaking cute today. So I did not film this look because I just used older stuff, but I will show you real quick what I used. I'll try to link like both makeup looks from yesterday and today, like down below in the comments. It probably won't fit in the description box, but I did a little mixing situation with the Poison Garden. In the crease, I used these two shades. And then I went in with the Melted Mattes, which I love this freaking palette. It's going to be so good for spring. And I used all of these shades, like almost all of the neons, like a little around the crease to blend out. And then I went in with the black in the outer corner, you know me. And I did this shade on the lid, which is one of my favorite shades in my whole collection. It's the shade called Belladonna, which, as I told you I was going to do yesterday, I am going to do a video soon, if not today, talking about all of my magnetic palettes, and I'm going to rank them. But for the other shimmers, I used the MULTICHROMES, and I actually do want to talk about this palette. So I think you can buy all of these as singles, which is why I'm mentioning them, but they are magnetic as well. So for this look, I used this shade, some of this shade, and this shade. I did some layering. I think I even did a little bit of that in the inner corner, and it's so freaking stunning. I'll have all of the other products linked down below, but for lipstick, I used one from Gourmand Girls. Look at these freaking components. They are so cute. If it will, there we go. They're so freaking cute, and I love this formula. This is my first time trying out this shade, and it goes so perfect with the look. I love it so much. This is the shade Clavel. It's a really nice formula. Also, I do have codes with all of those brands, and they are AOML. I usually pop them up on the screen, and I always have them down below in the description box, but sometimes I do like to mention for the new people here. But I did want to talk about the MULTICHROMES. So this is freaking beautiful. I love this palette so much. So let's start with the shade Heat. It's like so fiery and gorgeous. These are some of my favorite shimmers in my whole collection. Not necessarily all of them in this palette, but definitely most of them. And then next, let's do the shade Melt. And we'll keep doing it the way I was. Like at the end, I'll turn off the lights and stuff. This shade is a favorite as well. I really love like these fiery types of shades. I think they're so stunning. They make me so excited. But this one is a holo. It's the shade Molten. It makes me so freaking happy. Do you see that? It's insane. This is such a fun palette. Such a fun palette. The mattes version of this that I used today is so good too. I'm not crazy about the neutral side, although I will say, like, I do love a neutral look with a pop of color. I think that's super, super fun. But I kind of wish they would have made this more like curated and stuff. And it's kind of funny because I used the blush palette that was in this collection yesterday, and I love this one too. It's really, really pretty. But I wish they would have done like a more curated color story and maybe not so neutral heavy, but that's a personal preference kind of thing. The mattes and stuff in that are great, and these are some of the best neons that I have worked with. Now this one is one of my favorites. It's the shade Dissolve, and it's so freaking gorgeous. There it is, all swatched out in its glory. So freaking pretty. And then we have the shade Bake, which, I mean, it's a beautiful shade, but out of the others, it's not as good. But do you see how like fluorescent that is? And then we have the shade Drip. And there is Drip down at the bottom. I think this is so freaking gorgeous. Love them so, so much. But let me show you with the lights off. They're so pretty. Let me like try to make it blurry, because when it focuses on my face and not the swatches, you see this shade here, you can really see like the holographic glitters in it. It's just so freaking pretty. And then I'll show you up close. They're just so pretty. This is such a good palette. But if I had to pick a single, it would be hard. I wouldn't be able to pick just one. But if I was just buying some, I would buy these four first. They're beautiful. So the last actual like singles palette I have is this one. I bought this one off of Amazon. It's really, really pretty. But I have my Terra Moons. I think it's called the Winter and Saturn collection in here. These are all available individually, but you can buy them in a bundle. These shimmers are to die for, but I will swatch them all just because they're all singles and it's only fair. Some people like to see the mattes too, and I totally get it, but do you see that? It's so beautiful. I'll go ahead and swatch this one real quick. I do have looks with this collection up too, and it's so freaking gorgeous. I have looks with some of this stuff, like the Dive Rune ones, and some others that we'll be getting into in just a minute, but I think they're so beautiful. This is the shade Magnetosphere, I think. Don't judge me, guys, please. Trust me, I judge myself enough. And then we just have a black matte called Doom Mons. So if I were to, like, if I weren't on YouTube and trying to create looks with the full palette, the thing for me in this collection that I would focus on would be the shimmers. The matte formula is really, really nice too. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's really, really pretty. But I feel like the shimmers really stand out. Especially this one. It's one of my favorites. It's like a grayish blue with a peachy fiery flip. It's the shade Written in the Stars. So freaking stunning. They are coming out with a new collection. And if you've seen it, it's really pretty. It's like very spring. But there we go. Do you see how pretty that is? Like the grayish blue with the fiery peach. And it just really makes you like to use these mattes that are in this palette. But to add a peach like this inner corner shade to the look would be so freaking awesome with that shade on the lid. It would be awesome. I think I even did that actually. But then we have this shade. It's like a... It's kind of hard to describe. Let me swatch it so I can see it in all of its glory. It has like a purple flip to it, but it has a deeper base. And I can't pinpoint what color it is because I can't tell. Like, there's so much going on there. It is holographic as well. But let me pull that one up and see if it says on the back. It's Saturn's Aurora, but it's beautiful. Then we'll do another matte. I love like these steely, like cool tone blue shades. I think they're so stunning, but their mattes are really nice. Like that's one swatch. And you see how rich it is, like where I started. I always build my swatches up, and I know some people don't like it, but you're not going to not build them up on your eye. So why wouldn't you build them up in a swatch? You know what I mean? So that's the way I tend to look at it. I will say, if you can tell, their mattes are like really dusty, but they do blend. They're not like, they're kind of buttery in texture, but you do get a lot of kick up. Dusty is not a good way to explain it. But this is the shade Emerging Hemisphere. It's really pretty. But then we have Ice Rings. This one is really pretty. Such a good like inner lid shade. We have another one for that too. It's really gorgeous. That center shade, this one is so like gorgeous. You can see those little like holographic flips in there. Okay, so I have 4 more shades in this. I'm just going to swatch them on my fingers. That way you guys can see like the full color story. This one is like a really, really pretty light silver. And it's highly reflective. It's so pretty. Look at it on the finger. It's so stunning. Let's do another matte. So we have this one called Dust Storms. And it's just like a really pretty, like, very light cool tone brown, almost gray. There we go. It's so pretty. Now let's do another shimmer. This one is so gorgeous too. Lapiatus, maybe? God, it's nothing like children and shade names to make you feel stupid. Oh, this shade is so pretty. I freaking love that. It's so pretty. It's like kind of green, mauve, gold. It's so stunning. And then we have this shade. It's like almost, it's kind of like a gray, but it's leaning a little purple. Do you see what I mean? They clearly have different undertones. And some would argue like certain ones go better with certain shimmers, but for me, I like opposite shimmers to mattes. Sometimes I think that's really fun. And there we have them with the lights off. They're so pretty. So shiny. They have a really, really nice formula. Their mattes are nice too, like I said, but shimmers always stand out to me. I just love that sparkle, the glitter. I guess it's the makeup lover in me. I just filmed for like 10 minutes and my camera wasn't even on. I'm crazy. But I wanted to show you guys this. This is from Melt, and I'm pretty sure it was from the second Bailey Sarian collab. So this is like a duochrome eyeshadow gel, and I don't know why it's considered a duochrome because it looks like a multichrome for me, but I mean to me, but this is in the shade Tempt. And it's so freaking pretty. I just opened it the other day for the first time because Amanda bought me that collection as a gift, and there's been so many releases, I really haven't had the time to use it. Let me try to get some out. So it looks like this. It's like a little goo. But it is so freaking pretty. I lost my mind over this. And there it is. It's so freaking gorgeous. I just love it so much. I can't wait to try it on the eye. Honestly, this would have been really pretty with today's look as well. But unfortunately, I didn't think of it. I am going to try to use this soon. Let me know if you guys have this and like what you think of it. I also have these two from the other collection. The first one, but I think they're like drying out. I've tried putting some stuff in them. This one's not so much. It's really pretty. This is in the shade Boom Slang, which is hilarious. I love that. But it's like a glitter encased in a gel, which, you know, sometimes there's a time and place. But have I found one in the last, what, two years since that launched? No, I have not. But it is still cool. They were pretty when I used them. I used them when I first like reviewed the collection. So this is the one that's like kind of drying out. It's like all down there. I'm going to try to put some more, I have like this mixing medium from Inglot, but see, I think it might be dead. And honestly, I really don't even know why I'm trying to save it because like I said, I have not even used it. So these two are from Odin's Eye, and to be honest, okay, these were the first singles that Odin's Eye did. I got one of their like Easter mystery boxes, which is my first YouTube video I ever did. It is so terrible, but that's why I keep them. While this is pretty, it's like not really anything like amazing. It is gorgeous. So this is the shade Olivia, and then this is the shade Luke. This one is really pretty, but again, the reason I haven't decluttered them just yet is because they were my first YouTube video, so it does feel kind of sentimental. And that was back when my beauty room was downstairs. That's so pretty. But I do have other shades like this in my collection. And while they are pretty to me, it doesn't warrant like buying them as singles, if that makes sense. But at the time, my beauty room was actually downstairs, and I sat up here. We had like a spare bedroom up here and sat in the floor with the door shut so Amanda couldn't hear me to do the voiceover for that video, and it was like the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. But now I look back and I'm like, oh, it was the beginning. So I'll probably keep them forever. So I do have some other like single types of things like these, which I will share with you, but that's pretty much all the singles that I have like in palettes and stuff. But I did want to talk about these little eye gems from Diverune. These are so freaking cute. So these launched with the Dewdrop collection. You have like a white one. They look like little water drops. What was I doing? Can you kind of see them in there? They're really cute. And then we have the blue. Focus. There we go. And then we have the same with like the green and the purple. They're really, really cute. I love them. But if I was going to pick one up, I would probably get the sheets. They release these as well. They release some with every collection. So they sent me this one as a free gift, and it's so cute. I cannot wait to use those. But these I bought with the Smitten collection. And it's like a bunch of different ones. These ones are easier to use because they're stickers, so they stick to your face. You can reuse them too. I really, really like them. And if you wanted to get into some eye gems, I do recommend them. So before those came into my life, I was using these that I got off of Amazon. These things are so messy, but I used to just use like eyelash glue and put it on the backs of them and try to get it on my face. They have like so many different shapes and sizes. And I bought this like in this bundle pack, and they work. They got the job done. You know what I mean? I also have a few liners. These two are from Lethal Cosmetics from the Teresa's Dead collection. This is the shade Harvested, and I'm decluttering that now. These, and this is the shade Galactic. So these dried out so freaking fast. Like so fast. I don't know if that one's dried out. I can't really get my nail in there. Yeah, it's dried out. So I don't recommend the ones from Lethal. They do have like really pretty shades, but it's not worth it. They dried out like before 6 months were even up. And the date on them is 6 months, which makes sense because it is by the eye, but they didn't even last 6 months. I did have a lime green one too that I was so excited to get, but it literally came to me dry. I probably should have said something, but I didn't. So I also have like a regular black from Maybelline. Then I have these two from Melt from the first Bailey Sarian collection, which is their black, and then this purple shade called Nightshade. It's really pretty. I like that. And these ones stay good. My favorite one I have from Melt, though, is this shade, Scarlet. So this is from the second Bailey Sarian collection. And it is so freaking pretty. I did the best wing liner with that. It was so good. But these are my new ones. I have Afterlife, which is lime green. And it did not disappoint. It is creamy. And then Cultura, which is more of your mustardy shade. And as you can see, this one has gotten some love. Okay, so, wet liners. I love these ones so much from Diverune, and they're so freaking big. So this is the one called Calico. I do have swatches of these on my Smitten video. And this one came with the Warlock of the Wood and the Witch of the Wildflower collection. Both of these did, and I do have swatches of them in those videos as well, but I used this one yesterday on that eye look, which I loved. But these ones are really cute. They're so big. They're like hockey pucks. Like, these are going to last a lifetime. But those aren't the only ones I have. I also have these. I don't think I ever ended up posting my video on this. I think I waited too long. I don't remember though, to be honest. Maybe I did, but I have this one. And I have not used it since I filmed that video, but I did like it in that video. I just need to get some more use out of it. But so far, I am loving the other ones. I do like it that I have so many colors because I can mix and match and like create my own colors and stuff. And as you guys know, I have been experimenting more with wing liner and stuff, and I've loved it. Okay, so now we're moving on to these little guys. I have quite a few of these. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I have 11 of them. So, I mean, it's enough. You know what I mean? Maybe not quite a few, but I have 7 from Bella Beauty Bar, 2 from Artitude, and 2 from Ensley Rain. And we're going to do some swatching. I love these. They're so fun. So let's start with Bella Beauty Bar, since they're the ones I have the most with. Honestly, this one is really drawing my eye. This is Fairy Tears, and it's so freaking pretty. I'm going to have to figure out a way to swatch these. So I'm just going to dump them on my hand. And I put glitter glue on my hand. I'm using the one from Bella Beauty Bar. It's one of my favorites. And then I'll just pour some out on it. I needed to let that dry a little more and show you guys what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like flying everywhere. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it so much. These are so fun to add to an eye look, to put in your hair. Like, there's so many things that you can do with them. Okay, so next, let's do this one. It's in the shade Daydream, and it's really pretty. You can kind of see it like through the container. So this one is kind of flaky. It just flew up everywhere. It was so pretty. So messy, but so pretty. And then there that one is. Oh, there's like, it feels like magic. It makes me so excited. I don't know. I just love them so much. This one is like fluorescent. It's so pretty. This is in the shade Don't Be Deceived. I wish you could just see, like, it's so, this one is so gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of that really fluorescent shade that's in the, not recently de-influenced, The Strange and Unusual, I think, maybe Basic Witch. I can't remember exactly, but you cannot tell me that is not the most stunning thing you have ever seen. Look at it on the finger. It's so pretty. Okay, so let's move on to the shade Twilight. This one is gorgeous as well. They're all gorgeous. I'm just going to keep saying that. Ooh, I accidentally poured out too much. I tapped the back of it a little too hard. But do you freaking see that? Oh, how does that not make a person happy? That's what I want to know. I'm definitely going to have to, like, clean my hand after this one, but do you see that? It's so freaking gorgeous. Let's do the lights. Oh, I love them. And you keep in mind, like, when I swatched these, I probably didn't let my glitter glue dry down enough, so that's why it's like looks weird in spots. That's a me problem, but these are so freaking pretty. There, let's do a little, shine a little light on it. This next one is from their newest collection, their Valentine's Day one that launched, and it's really pretty, but it's not, I feel like it's not as pretty as the others, but it's still gorgeous. We'll have to see what you guys think. This one is really fine, and I just got it everywhere. It wasn't coming out, so I kept maybe I was wrong, guys. This is so gorgeous. But it kind of reminds me of that shade that's in a lot of palettes, that more like mauve-y metallic. So that's a mauve with a gray flip. That's actually really freaking stunning. Scratch what I said. That's gorgeous. Okay, so the next one is the shade Crystallize. This one looks really fine too. Ooh, I accidentally poured out way too much in that one. Like, way too much. I gotta try to save that. That's crazy. I'll have to take the cap off and like pour that back in. But this one I think came out in the collab they did. The blue palette, Realm of Fairies. Do you see that? It's so insane. It's so like wet looking. You can't tell me that would be such a good highlighter. I want to put it all over my face right now, but I know it wouldn't match my look and I would probably look a little crazy. But yesterday's video inspired today's look, actually. And I had so much fun playing with some of the stuff that I talked about yesterday. It was such a good time. So next we have Hobgoblin, I think. This is like a really light pale blue. Very fine. And there you can kind of see. Oop, it just ran down my hand, so maybe I spoke too soon, but this is stunning. These are so pretty, and like so little goes such a freaking long way. I'm wondering like if you could press these as well, or what you would need to press them, like some type of mixing medium. I think there's like more that goes into it than that, but honestly I don't really know. I see glitter flying everywhere. Look at my jacket. It's so cute. Kind of goes with this whole vibe of today's look. Okay, so next we have Ensley Rain. I don't remember which collection this was in. Moonlit Garden Moon Dust. I think this was in the palette that I did not get to review, which is freaking gorgeous. But I think it's in that palette. The one that came out in, I think, December. I know it came in the mail when I was gone to Vegas. So I didn't get to create looks with it before I left. Ooh, this one is pretty. That one's really pretty. Wait till you see it without the lights. And then we have this one. This is Fluttering Fantasy. These ones are really, really fine too. That one is pretty. It kind of reminds me of the Dewdrops from Diverune. I used that palette today too. I think I forgot to tell you, but this one we talked about yesterday. I used this kind of like in the very inner part of the lid before the inner corner. But let's see what these look like with the lights off. Are they not so freaking gorgeous? They're so pretty. They make me so happy. Oh, I just wish that, like, as good as cameras are right now, they still are not as good as I want them to be, because you can't even see like that gorgeous green shift on the top one. You kind of can if I do that. They're just so pretty. That blue one in the center is captivating as well, which is the shade Hobgoblin. I have no idea what that means, but I'm gonna go wipe this off, and then we have two more. Okay, so now we are down to the last two, and these are from Artitude. This is the shade Hybrid, and it's so beautiful. I would like to try more of theirs. So this shade is my favorite out of the two I have. The other one's beautiful as well, but not like this one. I accidentally put too much again. I need to be, it's harder to judge because some of these are like more thin, like finely milled, so they come out easier. And then the more flaky ones, like Bella Beauty Bar does have some flaky ones, they come out really slow and you got to kind of tap them hard. So if you're not paying attention, like I spent on my report card my whole entire life and it's not changed in adulthood, I cannot focus. So if you're not paying attention and you accidentally grab one of the more finely milled ones and you're not careful, you will pour out too much. But this shade is so freaking gorgeous. I love it so much. But if I was going to choose between these two shades and the singles I showed you guys earlier, I would definitely go with the singles. But if there's anything in this video that you decide to pick up, the thing that I recommend the most is the stuff from Diverune. The Dewdrops palette is getting ready to come back in stock, and I could not recommend that one more. And you can take these out. I think I took them out yesterday, but I can't remember. It's all kind of running together. Yeah, so you could use these like in build your own palette types of situation. I just love this little palette, but I really, really love those singles so much. They're so spectacular. But don't get me wrong, these are gorgeous as well. And so are the Artitude singles. I just prefer those over the loose ones. I would say my favorite brand in the loose ones would be between, I am, as I mentioned, taking a hiatus from Ensley Rain. But if I'm going only on formula, I do love the ones from Ensley Rain and the ones from Bella Beauty Bar. Those would be my top two picks. But there is the shade Nymph, I'm pretty sure. Yes. and it is really, really, really pretty. It's like a blue to purple, but the purple is like cool toned. There, you can really see it in all its glory. See how the purple spots kind of catch where that glitter glue wasn't dried well enough? But it's so stunning. But this video was so fun. Thank you so much to the people who recommended, suggested many, many times that I do it. I really do appreciate it. It was so much more fun than I even imagined. I love swatching palettes. I don't know why I didn't think I wouldn't have fun doing this as well. But if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know your favorite shades, whether it's a pressed or in the different components like this. Let me know what your top favorites are and why. What are the shifts? And there's so many more single brands that I need to try. I'm just getting into Terra Moons and I can see what I've been missing. There's like Divina, I know is one that I really want to try, but you guys are going to have to let me know down below what I'm missing out on. I hope you guys had fun in this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will, because I'm getting ready to do my spring palette ranking and it's going to be so fun. And after that, I'm going to do the magnetic palette ranking, which is also going to be fun. So I have tons of fun stuff coming up, along with the emo palette coming, the Nomad palette. It's on its way to me and I'm excited to get into these spring looks with you guys. It's going to be a freaking blast. But anyways, I love you guys so very much. And thank you so much for so many of your sweet comments lately, especially with me talking about like dealing with imposter syndrome and my nerves with the trip and stuff. You guys, some of your comments have helped me so much and I truly am so very grateful to have you guys. But until next time, bye.